That's a door. And it opened. And the gallows was here, built up to the lip, so you stepped out from that doorway onto the gallows here. And we're still talking slow strangulation, not a broken neck. They had a trapdoor by now, but the rope was tight. So when the trapdoor opened, you still died of slow strangulation. It was just a more convenient way of taking the ground from under your feet. The last person to be hanged was a guy called Dick Thorley, who cut his girlfriend's throat in Agard Street, where the cars are parked. That's Agard Street. He was hanged in April 1862. He was the last person to step out through that doorway. He was hanged by William Calcraft, the longest serving hangman in British history, who served 45 years as hangman, travelling from one assize town to the other on the train, bringing his own rope, his own white cap to the face, and charging 10 shillings for each hanging. And when he wasn't hanging people, he bred bunny rabbits. Unbelievable. And the youngest person ever hanged was a boy of 9. "161 prison cells, built basically like the spokes of a wheel. All gone. They demolished the whole thing about 15 years ago and built these offices here and houses and apartments at the back. And all that's left is the wall. But it doesn't look wide enough to have rooms in it, does it? But it has. This is where they brought you down from the gallows and laid you on a table and made a plaster cast of your face. For many, many, many years after this closed down it was demolished in 1929. It ceased to be a prison in 1916 and it became a greyhound stadium for years. And I was talking to a guy that used to work here years and years and years ago, and he said their staff this was an office, and they hated it in here because they used to see a dark shadowy figure standing in that corner, and it would sometimes, just like you, yeah, no, and it didn't just appear and disappear, it stayed. It would sometimes be there for 4 or 5 minutes. And I said, so what happened? Did they run? No, carried on working. It didn't do anything, it just stayed there and then it vanished, and then a few weeks would go by and it'd be back again. I can't believe that people would actually sitting there knowing there was well, basically a ghost in there. Yes, yeah, they accepted it. Yeah. Anyway, I say this is that's what it looked like. And you're there. That's the wall there, and these were the prison blocks, which unfortunately you can't. Yeah, you can't see any of it. You can see the prison block there. So luckily, I say they are copies, so I've got plenty of them. Anyway, knowing what was going on and knowing they're going to build all these office buildings there and everything, I went along to local studies library to get some plans, because you see, after no more public executions, they hanged you in private inside, and they hanged you in there. That's the execution shed, and next door to it there was the photographic shed where they took mugshots of you, and that's what it looked like inside.